Hello everyone. Let's continue with module 5, Eating Right. And today we are going to look at a, an, some, and any. Let's start with a and an. As we all know, English alphabet consists of 26 letters in all. So we have vowels which are A, E, I, O, and U. So the rest are called consonants. Now, when do we use a? First of all, we need to know we use a for singular nouns. Nouns which are in singular. That means only one thing, one object. For example, look at here. We have a strawberry. Okay, this is one strawberry. So we use a strawberry. We use a. Okay, look at this picture. We say a lion because there is only one lion. A lion. Next, look at this one. We use a for one pair. A pair. Since these objects are in singular, only one, so we use a. So let's look at this first object, strawberry, starts with the letter S. Okay, S is a consonant. The second object, lion, starts with the letter L. L is also a consonant. This last object, a pear. Pear starts with the letter P. P is also a consonant. Okay, so you must know if you want to use a, the first rule is it must be a singular noun. Second, it must start with a consonant. Let's look at other examples. Okay, let's look at this one. This is a mango. Next, we have a jug. And we have here a chair. Okay. Okay, let's look at more examples. Okay, here we have, what is this? Good. This is a book. A book. The letter B is a consonant. Next, we have here a ball. And lastly, we have here a pencil. Okay. And now let's look at N. When do we use N? Okay, this is the same as a. We use N for singular nouns, except, okay, this is very important, we use N for words that starts with vowels. A, E, I, O, or U. Okay, let me show you some examples. Okay, what is this? Orange. So since orange starts with the letter O and O is a vowel, okay, and this is only one orange, we say an orange. Next, what animal is this? Elephant. Elephant starts with the letter E. So we must add N in front. We say an elephant. Next we have here, this is an apple. A-P-P-L-E. You see the letter A? Since A is a vowel, so we must use N. Okay, more examples here. We have, this is my favorite. We have here an ice cream, one ice cream, and ice cream starts with the letter I. Okay, it's a vowel. We say an ice cream. And now we have an umbrella. And here, this is an egg, one egg, and E, the letter E is a vowel. We say an egg. Let's try one activity. Okay, for and N. We have here 5 sentences, and let's complete these sentences with a or an. Okay, look at number 1. There is 2 apple. Okay, remember we use a and an for singular nouns. So since we have apple without the letter S, A-P-P-L-E, no S. Okay, so that means this is only one apple. And another clue is we have here is. Okay, if you can see here, we have is. Okay, it shows that there is only one apple. So apple starts with the letter a vowel. So we say this is an apple. Next, number 2. There is 2 cake, one cake. The word cake starts with the letter C, a consonant. We have one cake and the letter C is a consonant, so we use a. There is a cake. Next, number 3. There is 2 egg. We have one egg and the word egg starts with a vowel E, so the answer is N. Number 4. There is 2 orange. Okay, remember the 2 rules. One orange, okay, one noun. And the noun here is orange. O is a vowel, so we have to use N. Okay, let's look at the final sentence. Okay, number 5. There is 2 lemon. Okay, remember the 2 rules. Number 1, must be singular. So the lemon here is a singular noun, only one lemon. And rule number 2 is look at the first letter in the word. Is it a consonant or a vowel? L is a consonant, so the answer is a. Okay, we have completed all the 5 sentences. Bravo. Now, let's look at some and any. Okay, some is used in affirmative sentences. Okay, affirmative means something which you are sure of. Okay, we can also say positive. For examples, okay, look at number 1. I want some apples. Okay, and number 2, Sheila buys some sugar for dinner. Okay, so look at number 1 first. I want some apples. Okay, why did I underline the word apple? Okay, number 1, you need to know that we use some for both countable and uncountable nouns. That is why I underline the word apples and sugar, so that you know. Apple is a countable noun, whereas sugar is an uncountable noun. So we can use the word some for both countable and uncountable. Okay, so you don't have to think, okay, can I use some for things which I can count? Yes. And what about things which I cannot count? Yes, you may use some for both countable and uncountable. Okay, it's easy, but you must make sure we use some for affirmative sentences. Some things which you are sure, confirm. Okay, it's in positive sentence. I want some apples. Sheila buys some sugar for dinner. I want some chocolates. Okay, simple as that. Now, what about any? We use any in questions and negative sentences. Okay, there are two ways of using any. Okay, look at these examples. Number one, I don't have any pear. I don't have any pear. Okay, this is a negative sentence. I don't have any pear. Okay, number two, is there any orange juice? So this is an example of question and we use any. Okay, is there any orange juice? And same as some, we use the word any for both countable and uncountable. But remember, okay, look at this. We can only use any in questions and negative sentences. So if you see any affirmative sentence, don't use any, use some. Okay, let's revise. We'll give you some examples here so that you can clearly see the differences between some and any. Okay, look at this one. Is there any cake? What is this? What type of sentence is this? This is a question. Okay, can you see here this question mark? Okay, for question, we use any. Okay, if you answer like this, yes, there is some cake. Okay, there is some cake. This is an affirmative sentence. For affirmative sentence, we use some. And look at this one. If you reply like this, no, there isn't any cake. This is a negative sentence. For a negative sentence like this, we use any. Okay, boys and girls. So we use any for question and negative sentences. And for affirmative sentences, we use some. Next, okay, look at this one. Can you see? I circle the is. Is there any egg? Is there any cake? Yes, there is some cake. No, there isn't any cake. Okay, why do we use is? Okay, make sure if the noun is uncountable, you use is. Okay, for a singular noun and uncountable noun, we use is. Okay, let's move on. I will give you another example. Now, what about this one? Are there any oranges? This is a question. Okay, so for questions, we use any. And if you have this affirmative sentence like this, yes, there are some oranges. We use some. Okay, remember, for affirmative sentences, use some. Next, if you have a negative sentence, no, there aren't any oranges. Okay, use any. Okay, use any for questioning and negative sentences. For affirmative sentences, use some. Now, what about this one? Are. Just now we had is. And for these three sentences, we use are because, okay, you look at the noun here. Oranges. It's in plural. It's a plural noun. So for plural noun and countable nouns, we use are. Okay, and now let's try activity for some and any. Okay, let's complete these 5 sentences. This is very easy. Okay, let's start with number 1. There is some any milk in the fridge. Okay, remember, boys and girls, we use some for affirmative sentences, and for questions and negative sentences, we use any. Now you need to identify what type of sentence is this. Is this a question? Is this an affirmative sentence, or is it a question? There is no question mark. So this is an affirmative sentence. So simple as that. The answer is some. There is some milk in the fridge. Number 2. We don't need any sugar. What type of sentence is this? We don't need some sugar. We don't need any sugar. This is a negative sentence. So for negative sentence, we choose any. We don't need any sugar. Let's try number 3. I don't have any biscuit. I don't have some biscuit. I don't have any biscuit. This is a negative sentence. Okay, number 3 is just like number 2. So the answer is also any. I don't have any biscuit. Now, number 4. I want any eggs. You say I want some eggs, or I want any eggs. Now, what type of sentence is this? This is an affirmative sentence. So for affirmative sentence, you have to choose some. I want some eggs. Let's try the final one, number 5. Are there any potatoes? Are there some potatoes, or are there any potatoes? Look at this sentence. You have a question mark there. So this is a question. Okay, remember, for questions and also negative sentences, we use any. So the answer for number 5 is, are there any potatoes? Okay, well done everyone. Bravo, bravo. Okay, thank you everyone. Hope all of you have enjoyed the video lesson. We will see you next time. Till then, bye bye from me. Take care.